You know, I'm in the corner across up. He's a fucking doctor running off down the street. Can't trust black people.
Oh, is this your crack whore uncle? What are we talking about?
I got a crack whore uncle, but I'm just saying, like, you know, don't trust black people sometimes.
Yeah.
Markel know all about that.
Yeah, we call them kinfolk.
We call them kinfolk. They and they ain't exactly like your family, but they related. You know, it's more like, you know, your mom met them like on the street like 5 years ago. They became friends. Now would you call them uncle? For literally no reason.
That type of uncle.
Bro, that's like all, like I'm telling you, that's like all black families. Like, you know, like there's always like the main family, like the people who are actually related to you, and then you're like quote unquote uncles and aunts and shit and cousins.
I mean, me and Markel are basically brothers in a way.
Okay,
like
see,
because you brought that up.
But my thing is, like, you gotta like, he's got a certain like melanin affliction. That's what I'm gonna call that.
A melanin.
A melanin.
Well, yeah. Anyway, what are we calling this again?
Short People's Union.
Fuck it.
So today's episode is short. Today's episode is literally titled "Short People's Union."
Yeah, sure.
Let's go with it.
Huh?
I don't know how y'all feel. Like, I don't know about how y'all feel, but like you know, like I suggested Tiny Meat Gang. Like we ain't got Tiny Meat. No, we're not talking about it. We ain't talking about like, you know, our nether regions. We talking about like we got tiny sausage. We got sausage links. We got freaking sausage biscuits.
But there's already a Tiny Meat Gang podcast.
Fuck. All right.
They're actually pretty huge too.
We'll spitball it as we
go. I'll let you guys introduce yourselves anyways. Welcome to Short People's Unions podcast, our very first episode on, as you saw how unorganized we are right now, and this entire podcast is literally going to be just about damn near uncensored.
Oh man.
So I'll go ahead, I'll let my co-host go ahead and introduce themselves.
You can go Gotta Cats.
I'm like, I ain't no fucking co-host. Like, I didn't come with this idea. I was just included. I got asked like last minute. She was like, "You want to be in it?" I was like, "Fuck it, why not?" Let's see. I'm Black Man, also known as Curtis. I think Pikachu should be armed with a gun. You know, nice little Glock 17. Keeps those strapped on them streets. You know.
Don't get caught lacking.
Don't get caught lacking, bro. Squirtle's got it all. Like he's mounted with a gun.
With the sunglasses and all.
He's like, don't get on the cocky, get the Glock.
Are you talking about Squirtle? Or are you talking about like Blastoids?
Okay, well, like,
I mean, like Squirtle, like a young thug, and like before he gets the Glock, you know, and then you go to Blastoids, and then he's like.
Well, I mean, like, I didn't say. Okay, I'll put it this way, like, Squirtle, that, like, I say he's got the Glock. Blastoids, that motherfucker got like, you know, A10 Warthog freaking machine gun around it on his ass. Like,
got them bazookas.
He got everything. He's like, you know, there's a difference. Like, Squirtle got to stay strapped, while like Blastoise is always strapped. Like, you know, he is the strap. You feel me?
Yeah, true.
That's the only reason anybody picks Squirtle, because they want guns. Like, they're like, you know, if you enter a ring, pick a fucking Pokemon, they pick Squirtle.
Now that you think about it, I've always chose Squirtle as well.
Yeah, I was more of a Bulbasaur myself, man. More of a Bulbasaur person
Bulbasaur
myself.
whine too much.
You know what?
If I was able to, I'd pick Torchic.
The only reason why I picked Bulbasaur is he's cute. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, he's just cute. And for the part of him whining, that's why he's my spirit animal. That's me on the inside every day.
From the point, they take control of it.
Hurting inside.
Always.
All right, Eli, we'd like to introduce yourself.
Oh yeah.
This is how we do it in this podcast. So my name is Elijah, or Serious Spam on here. So.
Elijah.
They're both black. I'm the white guy. So
together we make an Oreo.
Oops, Oreos.
Nah, more like that's our weekend activity. We get together, we just smush them between us.
Okay, hold up.
We liking this. I'm liking where this is going.
He didn't know he was getting included. He should have like, hold
He's
up,
like,
hold
wait
up.
a minute. I wasn't ready.
Now I know Markel especially. Like you're kind of husky. Like what about you?
Bro, I am like pretty. You know, surprisingly, I'm actually very skinny. Despite how much I eat, like asking my friends, I eat like fucking like 10 wrestlers. Like, I don't mean like I eat the wrestlers. Like, I eat like them, not like I don't eat them. You know.
You sound like you have a high metabolism.
I
So
do. have
that kind of
that,
goes
and
with it.
it has its benefits, like, you know, I can just eat a whole meal and be like, hell yeah, that shit was good, but then like 10 minutes later, it's like my stomach's like, I am depressed, so give me more. And I'm like, bruh, you just say it, and then my stomach's like, bruh, I'm like a newborn baby, I need you to feed me like every 5 minutes. I'm like, bruh, shut your bitch ass up, I just fed your ass. And he's like, bro, you don't need to feed me right now, I'm gonna cry. I'm like, please, man, just shut up. I'm like, leave me alone. He's like, bro, I need food, leave me alone. I'm like, fuck you. Anyway.
Okay, we're gonna pull you back a little bit. So, just go with the regular topics.
Okay, that's the
Kel,
the
what
actual shit right
did
here.
you want to start us out?
Yeah.
on?
Well, I should introduce myself.
Break. No.
Well, anyways, if you guys don't know me, you're already on my mix to begin with. So if you don't know who I am Shallow Safari. I also go by T103 Nemesis. I'm usually the host. Normally, I'm doing speedruns of Resident Evil if I'm not stoned and failing horribly. But as you watched any of my streams from last month, where I was stoned trying to play Resident Evil 2 and couldn't figure out the easiest puzzle of the game.
Yeah, I was
But-
yelling at
Put
it.
that
story
shit
for
on
another
fucking
day.
TikTok. You're just fucking freaking out and shit.
I was there. I was at one point just staring at the screen. I was so high, but that's one of those moments. I was having a bad day. It was
Bro, every day is a
but-
bad day for your ass.
right now, yeah, but
Didn't even try to fight me. I just knew.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Anyways, so today's subject we're talking about the thing that's been flooding your TVs, the coronavirus. We're gonna talk about the upcoming releases that are coming out here. And, 2 that came out today.
Wait, what came out today? Oh, we'll get into that, I guess.
Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll talk about what new anime releases and new seasons are coming out and the whole thing. God damn it, I just got spilled on. Alright. So, let's start it off with let's get the boring thing out of the way before we get in our video game topics, because, you know, we all gonna be on that for a minute.
It's gonna be a
So,
recurring topic.
coronavirus.
Yeah.
Coronavirus, the meme / raccoon Chinese city umbrella corporation released.
I like how you say release, like it was like this big thing everybody's hyping up. It's like, y'all thought the song was bad.
Today's
Well, we got a new
release day, baby!
I mean, like the whole thing we went from World War III to basically like full on like fucking deadly virus. He switched us from multiplayer to zombies.
Player 5 is a good game.
Zombies. It's just, you remember that game, State of Emergency?
State of emergency or state of the
I don't say the game. That's state of emergency.
State of Emergency. It's a game where literally it's State of Emergency. You just pick a group guy that led like a certain gang or whatever, and then you just go around pretty much fucking shit up.
And were these guys per se? Do they have a certain little color to their
Yeah,
skin?
there was like this Mexican, this Mexican cholo dude, there was a black guy, Asians.
It was
like every
diverse.
race, basically.
Ah, yeah. We don't discriminate in the gang.
Yeah, they had everybody, dude. It was by I want to say it was Rockstar Games.
I've never heard of this.
It was on the PS2. Then they came out with a second one that was only released to limited qualities because it ended up being an adult-only game.
The hell they having
And they
it?
took it off store shelves. I have no idea because all I remember as a kid is I had it. My dad had it pre-ordered for me, and then he was like, "Hey, I got bad news, blah blah blah." So I just ended up picking up Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
And thus
Damn.
the series began of obsession.
Nah, see, like if it was like some game, like it was like about like like zombie flu or whatever, like I bet like that shit was like some level. The government was like, all right, they know a little too much, you know. And they were predicting shit from the future. They were like, all right, we got Ebola, this bitch, we got HIV too, electric boogaloo, you know, they got everything.
Such a boo. Like, I just find it weird how it got released and then like everyone in America is buying toilet paper and everyone else around the world, instead of buying toilet paper, is buying like acetaminophen and stuff like that, and like, you know, orange juice and water.
Well, like,
everyone in America's like water and TP. Like, that doesn't make no sense. Like,
They expect me to take monster shits, like fucking me.
the way the media has been portraying it, especially, is, I'm just gonna say it, not the best way. Like, they
Yeah,
portrayed
I
it as, like, super bad. Like, you gotta send people into paranoia. Not that, like, they shouldn't be concerned, but, yo, people, I'm just gonna say it, people in America, we kinda stupid sometimes.
Well, I mean,
Let's
that's
be
the
honest,
kind of
we take a little too hard.
That's kind of thing. It's like, you know, like the media, like everybody says don't trust the media. And, you know, like they say like, oh, you're just being ignorant, or like, or you're being like paranoid. But like, if you think about like, if you really think about the structure of the media, it's more about like just like it's moved away from like actually being informative. It's more like just trying to get as many views as possible. You know, trying to like keep your flow going. Cause like,
Back
you know,
in the day, there was
like,
only like 2 stations. Now there's basically like 13 stations. Now Kim Kardashian's gonna be hosting one.
oh, seriously, what the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God.
We're still in the early stages of this period.
Oh my God. But anyway. But like seriously, like if you think about it, like it's just like literally just about like, because news is not gonna happen every night, so they gotta like come up with some bullshit to like keep people looking every night, because like, you know, it's all about ratings and shit. And, like look at Fox News, they just talk about whatever the fuck they want to talk about. Like one day it's like, oh, coronavirus is here to kill us, and the next day it's like, oh, look at this cute ass puppy that has like no legs or whatever. And it's like, yeah, keep your shit together.
You ain't wrong.
no legs.
He is not wrong.
It just is.
Yeah.
Like mass hysteria
If you also look at,
for like ratings. Sorry, I cut you off.
if you really think about it, with the whole, like, first time ever, I'm agreeing with Donald Trump. this is
Let him
I
finish,
was,
let him
I,
finish.
I was scared. Tell me why this dude literally said there's no reason to panic when the flu, you know, the regular flu kills over about 36,000 people a year, and it was he looked up his facts for once.
Man, you think he actually
And
said
it
that?
was
Like, you didn't
Okay.
somebody said that shit, dude, like,
whoever wrote his speech actually wrote it up. So he basically was just like, you know, if you need to get tested, then get tested. Not everything, you know, you having a cough or something means you need to get tested. You know, only the people who are really in bad shape should probably be the ones to get tested. And everyone was like, well, only the ones who are in bad shape need to get tested. And he's like, because we ain't got the facilities for all of it.
Don't have the facilities for that big thing.
You want to hear something that's kind of like fucked up though? Like it isn't like this is like what's happening. Is, like, I read somewhere. I think it was on, actually this is on like the Joe Rogan show podcast. I'm sure. Oh, basically what happened is like in Italy things have gotten so bad that like certain hospitals they're just like we just gotta let people die. Like they literally have to like decide who's gonna die within the hospital because they don't have the resources anymore to take care of the people. Like they just like they gotta decide like what existing patients are just gonna have to die to take care of this like coronavirus thing. It's just like damn.
They also don't have the best doctors and facilities to begin with already.
Yeah, like I think that's like the thing about like here in America is like, you know, we like capitalism seems like, you know, this evil shit because like it creates this like giant gap between like the inequality, like this inequality gap between like the wealthy and the poor. But like if you really think about it, like that's kind of like
That
also
shit's
breeds
kind of
like,
working.
yeah, like it breeds like better industry because like, you know, like all these private businesses like will like fill the gap that's needed to like, you know, provide resources, and like doing so they make lots of money, and like lots more money means they get better resources and better research. So it's like as bad as capitalism seems right now, you know, shit's low-key working out for us.
It's just like capitalism and everything else. It's a lot of things, but yeah, like going back to like the whole media thing. I mean, like how many times do you guys at all hear on the media, like news sources or anything else like that, not just going doing your own research? How many times did you hear of anything like where they were talking about people who actually were recovering?
Yeah, when
Why?
literally China just released what was that? Like some like 80 like, some like 30 something thousand people or something like that recovered.
Yeah, like they're having like 1,000 people like each day recover from the virus, and like that didn't make headlines because like that's not interesting news. That like I don't know, it's like they want people to like be scared because like people are always gonna come back to them for like more information. They're like, oh, they gave me like the warning, the first side warning, so like they'll always give me like the information I need. It's just like it makes news. Like, you know, nobody's gonna keep coming back to your news station just to hear about like good shit happening. Cause like they're like, oh, that's just regular ass shit. Like crazy stuff happening is like I need to be informed as much as I can. So they're always gonna bring back the ratings. That's called like, you know, they're like it's just I don't know. It's some fucked up shit. But like that's just how we live now, I guess.
I do, yeah.
What's really sad is when the most watched ESPN network is ESPN Classic.
The hell is that mean? Wait, like you tell me they like play like old ass games or some shit? Is that what you telling me?
Yeah, they literally ESPN Classic is literally where they play like famous games or old ass games or shit like that.
Kind of fuck, man. This sounds like we need another fucker to say it. That's what that sounds like to me.
You never heard of ESPN Classic?
No, man, I don't watch like even though what the fuck.
Well, yeah, they play like old school boxing matches, stuff in like the 80s, 90s, some new stuff, but you know.
Some of the stuff that you couldn't address back at the time, especially everything else like that. So like you like rewatching just like, you see this motherfucker right there? No, we're gonna talk about this. That motherfucker was on drugs the whole time. They didn't want to talk about it, but now we're gonna.
They have like old
this
documentaries like that.
So you're telling me
Like I was watching the Mike Tyson one this morning.
So you're telling me we got cancel culture in sports now? All right, I'm fucking done.
Okay. Well, I mean, it kind of like it kind of sucks whenever basically like you know people go to like the Hall of Fame, but then you do find out that motherfucker was cheating, and then you're like, nah, that like that type of stuff. But like not cancel culture, where it's just like, okay, so I see Mr. Zachary Dude, you made a tweet the other day saying I love vegetables. I identify as a vegetable, and I find that offensive. Like that's more like cancel culture.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, you know, like one thing about cancel culture, I don't think that cancel culture is all bad. Like, I like it's just you have to think about it like this way. Like the intentions are good. It's just that the method. Like I think that's like important. Everything is like intentions are good, but the method just always needs to like change. Like, cause like I don't know. I was thinking about this the other day. Is like. When it comes to cancel culture, like everybody just like wants to scream at each other, like screaming. They think screaming's gonna like get anything fucking done. Like screaming's not doing anything. What you need to do is like act, like show what you want through action, like change policy, influence it that way, instead of just going to like some vice house and screaming some shit, you know?
Yeah.
One thing I'm gonna especially ask.
What you mean? Do I breathe?
I was confused on that.
I'm like, you trying to accuse me of the coronavirus? Is that what you're trying to like accuse me of? Like,
nah, like do you breathe like when you're
Corona through the mic?
God.
Do I need to go buy all the headphones?
bro, like, okay, I'll put it this way. Like, I have thought disorder, so basically, like, my brain never shuts up. Like, I don't, and like, I'm never tired, which also kind of sucks when I'm like trying to go to sleep. Like, I'm sitting there in bed, I'm like, man, it'd be nice to sleep right now, but my ass sitting there at 5:30 in the morning, just looking at my goddamn phone, and watching like some monkey fucking like ripping some dude's hair out. I'm like, damn, it's interesting that shit. Like
That is how it should be.
I don't know, man. Like, it's a long story. Anyway, back to the coronavirus stuff. I don't know. This thing's gonna like. A lot of people are saying like this thing's gonna get like as common as like not a Spanish flu, like the regular flu. Like it's gonna be like super common. And, like
Basically.
we're just gonna deal with it. Which is like I'm not concerned about it in that capacity. Like for me, like I have a very introspective way of looking at it. Is like not introspective, like outer, like very big way of thinking. Like it, like I would say, most people are scared because like they see like the immediate effects. Like, they see that like how this is like looking like short term. Like a whole bunch of people are dying all at once. But they're not looking at like the bigger picture. The bigger picture is like the mortality rate isn't even that high compared to like how big our entire species is. Like it's like yeah, it's concerning. And like I think like the biggest concerning part about it is like there's no like foreseeable cure right now. It's like we're just gonna like anybody who got it, you're just like, well, okay, you better start packing back, get together, like, good luck.
Hey, I might I might try to sign up for one of those. $5,000 to inject you with the virus, and then they pretty much go through the curing procedures to see if it's right, and you get $5,000.
See, Markel, but we're like immune.
Technically, yeah.
Like, how many black people do you see get the coronavirus?
But here's a nice chance for them.
They actually have the number for that. Let me actually look that up real quick.
I'm like,
Okay.
I was talking about this earlier.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna just kind of point out, like, even if like you're immune right now, like if you haven't gotten it yet, like you get injected with that stuff, it will basically like kind of shift and like kind of like it'll force its way in. It'll show up.
yeah, I mean, that's like, I think, yeah, that's clearly the point of the cure is like, you know, like, see, like, what the symptoms are, and like, if you survive it, and they're like, oh, alright, this motherfucker got, like, the right genes.
And then basically you have to keep coming back then. And then whenever
Yeah.
you keep coming back, you might get for those.
Yeah, like I said, coronavirus too, like your boogaloo.
The exact number of blacks is 7.
Out of the entire world.
Whites?
Out of the entire world, yes, only 7.
So now we're gonna go to whites, excluding Asians.
Bro, I'm about to say, like, you know, like, we see what, like, happens in, like, the Asian community, like, you know, motherfucking cough, everybody's like, get that motherfucker, like, I'm scared, like, come to black people, like, you know, like, is we about to throw this shit back to the 1800s again? Like, fuck you, man.
The plague?
That's the thing, like, that's the other thing, like, if, like, people were talking about, like, if you look at it factually, like, there was a plague in the 1920s, and then there was a plague in the 1820s as well, so, like, it's like, we were, like, you know, this shit was ready, this shit was coming.
Someone actually did post that shit in 1920s. What do you think? Every time everybody else. Man, I'm excited for the Roaring 20s. We got Roaring the year.
It was like, yeah, like,
Oh my god.
like, bro, like, you know, I'm just saying, like, looking at, like, the bigger picture, like, the reason why I'm not worried about it is, like, I'm just like, humanity survived, like, all kinds of bullshit, bro. Like, we've had plagues in, like, all over history. Like, this is nothing new. So, like,
Damn right.
so, like, I think we'll, like, come out on top ultimately, you know. But, like, I think, like, the biggest problem with, like, this whole disease thing is, like, if you think about, like, how, like, the plague spread in, like, the old days versus, like, now is, like, it only spread to, like, a couple of places. While, like, you know, here, it's like, we're, like, such an interconnected world. Like, we, like, have travel as, like, the main thing that, like, people do every day. Like, people travel to work, travel across countries for work, and, like, travel to, like, other states and shit for work. It's, like, that's, like, the big problem. Is, like, we're so interconnected, like, that's how it's gonna spread so easily, because, you know, people aren't just gonna just want to sit home and do nothing when, like, they're infected. Shit, they're gonna just fucking leave. They're gonna, like, start going to places, like, damn. Like, what are we gonna do? I don't know. This is a global phenomenon. I think this is a lesson for humanity. Get your shit together.
I think this is also a thing
This
where
entire...
Settles things down and gets control of it once again.
Didn't
The
the...
Avs
What the
run out of
fuck?
time on the man
Anyway.
advantage. Both sides back.
I don't know, man. Like, this shit is like, I don't like. It's just, I understand where, like, where the fear is coming from, because, like, it's just so sudden. But, like, people gotta have, like, bigger, like, they gotta have, like, a bigger understanding of mine. This will pass, just like all things will.
it will pass, but it's also the whole point for basically a lot of the people who are freaking out. Like, it's a big thing for basically, like, you don't know if they're kind of good in that state, or if, like, they're worrying about them or their families, or especially, like, a good amount of people in America, too, let's be honest, don't have, like, healthcare and shit, and ain't going to the doctor and shit. And especially, like, anti-vaxxers. So it's like, you're afraid for a lot of things, and afraid for them.
Oh, the anti-vaxxers
but also
already got
a lot
warned
of the
about
people
that.
around you. You know?
Mhm.
So you're like, you're worried. So it's like, it's okay with like the whole like paranoia, but it's also like media. Can you
Yeah.
fucking chill for a minute there, but
Yeah, they're just like, they just drumming on people's fears, just playing on their worst fears. They're just like, hey, y'all motherfuckers thought y'all scared of climate change? Well, get ready for this shit.
I mean, basically like,
Well, if you,
oh,
the whole coronavirus thing is, honestly, it reminds me of the movie Idiocracy. It really
Yes.
is.
Perfect example.
I've not seen it, so I'll let you take this away.
Bro, you're missing out. That
So-
movie is like very introspective, like what's happening right now.
Yeah, literally, it had like Terry Crews as like the mayor of this town or whatever.
No, he was the president of the United States.
Yeah, he was the president of the United States. Yeah,
Even better.
and like he was just doing it was the most stupidest stuff. Like they couldn't figure out why they couldn't grow crops, and because they were I forget the name of the drink it was.
Basically Gatorade. They were basically trying to like
Yeah.
crops with Gatorade.
Yeah, because they were like, oh, it has electrolytes, and yeah, and then fucking was it Owen Wilson or
It was his brother. It was his brother. I can't remember his fucking name.
yeah.
Brother Wilson.
He comes in and he basically
Yeah.
shows them that they're all stupid and like saves them or whatever, and then yeah, it's a good movie. It's a comedy basically playing off of how dumb people can be at times.
Okay.
But yeah, that is pretty much what this reminds me of. Like of all things to get, everyone goes and gets toilet paper.
True.
Like I walked in the store and literally toilet paper gone.
I sent you
Yeah,
that
maybe
video.
gone.
Gone, but you can get Tylenol and everything for days, and I'm like,
I have gone take toilet, but not the shit that like would help you like fight shit. Like what the fuck?
yeah.
Quick pass to Radulov.
But hey, on the down low, I got the boxes of some cases of toilet paper for about
Control of it now for
1200.
Bro, no, I gotta say, this is what happened. Like, so my friend Jaime, he literally went to like, he works at Home Depot, and like, I'm trying to get me unhappy, I'm calling this guy sad, but anyway, he works at Home Depot. He said like some dude came in, bought like a whole pallet of toilet paper, literally walked right outside with it, and started selling it off like the corner right there.
That dude is
Hey,
motioning.
gotta come up somehow.
Bro, like,
Gotta
I'm
come
like,
up somehow.
bro, like, you gotta like be mad because he just made you take his whole ass fucking pallet of toilet paper, but you gotta admire the genius, bro. Like that's like he knows who we're coming for that shit.
You
He was
know.
like he like had
You know
the
he
perfect
planned
fucking
that shit and made money.
Get the lines. I got it right here. Yeah, I might do that shit.
You know what I'm saying, real quick though? You know, yeah, okay, like this has nothing to do with the fact. It's kind of relevant. Like it's about Tom Hanks. You know, I was thinking about with Tom Hanks. Like you know, this man was in a movie where like he was like you know his best friend Castaway. It was like he was in a movie where, like his best friend was a volleyball named Wilson. What's his wife's last name? Rita Wilson. Let that sink in.
There's also a hole in
Adapt, overcome, learn.
There's also a hole in
Is the
Wilson.
score 3-3?
Wait, whoa, hey. Get the two dishes there. I need you to roll that back a little bit.
Too much dip on your chip.
Yeah, a little bit too much dip in your shit, bro. Like, calm down. You're gonna get
Not that leather.
fired over here.
Anyways, so
Alright.
I kind of feel bad for him, you know, because that is one of my favorite actors. But
I know, he's such a wholesome man.
yeah,
He's a beautiful
him
man.
and Keanu.
He is Toy Story.
The world
He is
must
Woody.
protect Keanu.
It's
The world must protect Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag Keanu.
Hashtag Keanu forever.
bro. I understand, like, if we could, like, if we were able to, like, control the coronavirus and we're able to give it to somebody specifically, I'm giving it to fucking, you know, Todd Howard because the fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah, thanks for the fucking Todd Howard, little shithead.
Or as people used to call him,
Alright.
Todd Howard.
Yeah, he ain't no god to me no more. After what he,
Yeah, after he committed genocide.
Feelings there, Curtis. Playing with my feelings there.
Yeah, Todd Howard committed genocide on 1,000 fucking gamers.
Now you can
Pretty
see the
sad.
finish line and how you get there is really
Millions. A little disappointed about that.
We called them
Alright,
monetized.
so our next
Well, okay. Before we do that,
our-
let's end this off by basically just saying, be safe, wash your hands at least. Don't go crazy and like fight people for toilet paper. But you know,
Or do, if you do, use a spear. Get the most reach, trust me. You'll
But
think
Hurry
millionaire.
me up. I got, like I said,
just be nice.
I got the cases going for 22.
Let's get a little transaction going here real quick. No, I'm kidding.
All right. One more coronavirus article that I'm gonna read because it's gaming news. So Games Radar Plus today put out an article saying that Nvidia, you don't know who they are, they make graphic cards and all that good stuff, all that fun jazz. They're calling on gaming PC owners to put their systems to work to fight the coronavirus.
How the fuck does that work?
Collecting and organizing data.
Oh,
Let
I'm
me
like,
go ahead and read you.
I'm like, what you want to do? Beat the
this
coronavirus out
article.
of people with the fucking PC? Like, start beating the shit out of them with a fucking mouse?
Let me go ahead and read you this article. So this article is done by Connor Sheridan over at GameZero. It says, if you have a gaming-ready PC, you can lend your graphical power to fighting the coronavirus 19 outbreak. That's not a thing I ever thought I'll write, but it turns out 2020 is occasionally weird in good ways too. NVIDIA is putting out a call to PC gamers everywhere to download the Folding at Home application and start putting their spare clock cycles towards advancing humanity's scientific knowledge of the coronavirus. The program links computers into an international network that uses distributed processing power to chew through the massive computer tasks, something that gaming-grade GPUs are quite good at, as it turns out. You can still turn the application off and reclaim your GPU's full power for playing games whenever you want.
I'm also just gonna ask this, like most likely a lot of other people are gonna be asking, are they getting paid? Let's be honest. We all think about that first.
That literally was the number one thing. This is I'm sorry. This is I don't know why turning the scientific clock, how that's gonna do anything, to be honest. It's like almost having a doomsday clock.
It helps with
and
programming
moving
and like
into it.
understanding data, like really, because like a lot of science and especially like doing this stuff needs like a lot of processing data and everything else like that. And let's be honest, they might be trying to do like a lot of stuff in the cloud, and I mean they could just build their own with like for like half the cost. But it's also like a whole big point where it's just like they're just trying to basically kind of get more people involved, help getting it spread, help getting it understood. You know, it's creating networks.
Yeah, because I think about it, like,
Okay.
'cause, like, think about it, like, you know, like, it's one thing to, like, you know, understand it, like, from, like, some dude, like, you know, some dude on the news telling you about it, like, you know, he only knows as much as you fucking know. But, like, you know, somebody who's, like, you know, using their computer and, like, doing research, like, on this for, like, a long time, using, like, their, you know, their ability to collect data, like, that's pretty trustworthy, you know, like, you know, your brother just hanging out over there, you know, mind his own business, doing his thing, and it's like, next thing you know, you know, brother, man, start coughing, and it's like, all right, well, let me boot up my computer, I got some knowledge on this shit for you, bro, just, like, hang out for a second. I'm sad, but here
I didn't think about that way.
man, I'm sad though. I'm like, here I am thinking that, you know, video want me to, like, beat the shit out of somebody with grab, but nope, they want me to do some noble.
That's what I thought at first.
I try to burn the fucking coronavirus out of them with the heat from my fucking computer.
Well, I mean, the fact that people are actually leaving,
3.0, bitch.
yeah, and the fact that people are actually leaving, okay, like, without a coronavirus, like that also
Yeah, like-
shows like.
They'd really have to screw this up now, James,
Good.
to lose the empty netter.
Oh, no, that was it.
Oh, okay, yeah, like, I'm like, cause like, yeah, I'm confused. But like, yeah, like, the media, like, especially like news outlets are only gonna talk about like how worse it's getting. They're not gonna talk about like, you know, the good part of it, where, like, people are actually recovering. Because like that's just, like I was saying earlier, like, you know, it's just they're trying to drum up fears, because like it generates, you know, eyes to watch their news.
This shit has like blown up to the point where like people are coming up with new games to play while avoiding the coronavirus and shit like that. Like,
Yeah, that's like the thing that happened yesterday. Like, you know, as a matter of fact, like Xbox, like live services have went down yesterday. Like I think it was like 4 o'clock,
for
like
3 hours.
yeah, for like 3 hours. I mean, I was at work, so I didn't even know this, but like I heard about it. And I was like, man, when I go home, I'm gonna be sad as fuck. I can't play the games. But I can't play the
I was playing Death Stranding when that happened. I didn't even know it went down. I just got a notification. Xbox Live services are up, and I was like, what?
Man, didn't know
Yeah, I
coronavirus
was
went
playing
digital.
Bioshock on my PC last.
Ooh, nice.
Put in one of their most complete efforts that we have seen in
Wait,
quite
which
some
part?
time.
Yeah, I think
Big time late in this
did
third.
they all just come out?
What do you mean, like the Bioshock?
Oh, the
That came out,
collection?
like, yeah, that came out like last year, 2 years ago.
Down anyway.
On there.
Pull the
Yeah.
goaltender and then give up a couple of empty
That's pretty
netters.
good.
hate
I don't know,
that. Why
but
did you give up the first one?
anyway, the coronavirus, like, scary, but, you know, I think everybody just needs to remain calm. Just do what you need, do what you can here and there to, like, help other people and help yourself, you know. Because the only way
Keep each
we're
other
gonna beat this,
calm.
yeah, like, the only way we're gonna beat this is together. Like, we can't beat this by ourselves. Like, if we want to, like, survive this, we have to work together. That's what I'm trying to say.
Alright. Enough coronavirus talk. Damn, were we really talking about that for 40 minutes? God damn.
I'm tripping.
And how it be sometimes.
and let that be a do.
So I got good news for those who were very bummed out because of the Konami and Hideo Kojima fallout. So some pretty credible rumors that have leaked some stuff. Turns out Kojima, PlayStation, and Konami are working out a deal for Kojima to gain back Silent Hill.
Ooh. I like where that's going.
Apparently, SIE Japan Studio, if you guys don't remember, that studio is actually head by Kichiro, I'm messing up here, Kichiro Toyoyama. He was the original director and the writer of the original Silent Hill, and then Mashiro Ito was the creature designer for the first 4 games. Apparently, they want to work with Kojima or whatever as a Sony Konami thing to get the game redone for the PS5.
I like that. I like where that's going.
And Norman Reedus already had comment on it and pretty much told Kojima call him when he's ready.
Bro, like, what's with, like, okay, like, what is, like, I don't get that. What is their relationship? Like, how did they come to meet each other? Like, was Kojima just sitting there minding his own business watching The Walking Dead? It's like, I like that dude right there. I need something.
He's a huge Walking Dead fan, so.
Okay. But, like, there's so many people on there he could have picked, but he picked him of all people. Like, yeah, I'm gonna grab the dude with long hair, looks like some dirty hillbilly, like you know, got some truck with a Trump sticker on the back, like, you know, Make America Great Again, and all that good shit. Bro, you can't tell me Norman Reedus don't look greasy. That's all I'm trying to say.
He do look like he a rich greasy motherfucker. He doing it right, so it's all good.
You know what
Yeah,
you're doing, you can pay for
work.
it, then you're possibly doing something right.
Yeah, true.
No, I mean, like, with all the money, you tell me you can't take a fucking bath? Like,
You're looking good what
Hey,
you're
you
doing,
take
you're getting
baths.
wanted for that shit, then you do it.
You know, you can just always go over and type press square at the shower. And you can watch Norman Reedus take a shower to that type of thing.
bro, he looks like the troll. Remember?
The what?
Like, I think it was either trolls or ogres that were in Lord of the Rings. That big, ugly fucker. That's what he looks like.
So they might be coming back out with it. It's all hearsay, but 2 very incredible sources have leaked it.
That's interesting. I don't know, like, that seems interesting, but, like, I feel like, you know, with Konami, there's gonna be some kind of string attached, like, something, like, what can, like, you know, they're not just doing it out of the kindness of their heart. They're like, yeah, let's do it, but we need something from it. Like, what are they, like, trying to gain from this? Like, are they thinking about trading IP or something? Like, I don't know. What's their plan? Like, I don't get it. Like, why now?
There's always a string attached to everything.
Like, they've been, like, parted ways for, like, what? It's been, like, 4 or 5 years? 3 years? I don't know. Like, I'm just, like,
Yeah,
like,
it's going on about 5 years.
Yeah. like, maybe it's time, or, like, maybe it's, like, they're trying to save face or something, because, like, you know, they're not, like, their brand, like, they got pretty good stuff, but, like, you know, their name is not exactly, like, you know, on the fan side these days. You know, people think of them, like, very low. They don't think very highly of them, so I'm like, ooh, maybe they're just trying to save face. Like, what's the intention? That's what I want to know.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, we'll find
Maybe
out
it's
when it
Konami
comes out.
It might be Konami's attempt at an apology. A half-assed one, at least.
Bro, if I were him, I'd tell them to shove a cigar up their ass. That's what I do. A lit cigar at that. Actually, no, I don't know, because I think, like, one thing he could get, like, if, like, so how's this working? Like, are they just wanting to work on it, or, like, are they considering giving him, like, total control over the IP? Is what I'm trying to understand.
So basically, him and the him and the creators of Silent Hill are getting together, and it's just gonna be strictly them or whatever with Hideo Kojima's team and part of the Silent Hill team. But yeah, that's pretty much all they're saying right now.
All right. Well, this one of those things where I'm just like, I'll just have to wait and see. Like when it comes, hopefully it'll be good. Like yeah, that's all I can say on that. Like I don't know, it feels a little bit like something's a little bit off about this. Like something just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know. We'll just have to see.
We can only hope that it actually turns out to be something good. If it is something good, then yeah.
If it ain't, then I'm gonna address real quick soon. I just found out flamethrowers are legal in the United States, and I'm just gonna pay them a little visit. Hey, wait, what? Yeah, that's another good topic.
Yeah. But another thing I'm kind of worried about is if they're doing that, then what was the movie thing that there was rumored that he was doing?
Movie thing?
So Kojima was being rumored to have been getting ready to do a movie.
Like, yeah, like he said, like he wanted like the studio to do like more stuff, like he wanted to do like movies and stuff too, didn't he?
Yeah, pretty much that's what he was saying. Because I know he said his team was working on like certain like movie things. Apparently, he helped a little bit with Sonic and hired a lot of the studio members that were part of that studio. Apparently.
I mean, I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't know anything about it. But like, hopefully his team was not the guys who decided, let's make the Sonic look like fucking Steve Buscemi.
Yeah. I had to think about that for a second. I was like,
bro, like his original design, like he was just so terrifying. Like, I don't know, man. It was ugly. But thank God they fixed themselves. That was a horrifying sight. It's just things like that. Like when it comes to like movie, like I don't know, video game movies.
Like Nip and Tuck.
Yeah, like video game movies to me are like, video game movies to me are like a sensitive subject because I'm like I think I've realized where like some of the like video game movies go wrong. It's like two things. Is like I think the main problem is
Netflix
like directors.
adaptations.
That's the thing I was getting into.
Netflix adaptations.
Because like the thing is like
what you said Death Note was good. Kiss my ass on that.
I mean, I'd never seen Death Note, so I didn't have an opinion. But like when I saw the movie, I was like, so actually wasn't that bad. But a lot of people said it was fucking terrible. But I'll put it this way: like when I think of like what's wrong with like video game movies is like two things. Like one thing is that these directors, like when a director's making a movie in Hollywood, they're not just trying to like just adapt something that like like was a previously owned IP. They want to make it like their own little spin on it. Like they want to make it like something that's talked about for like the ages. They want people to like know their name. So like they always like try to do some unique shit. So that's why like you don't see like you don't see them like adapting a storyline from the video game. They're trying to do a whole new thing. Like the whole Assassin's Creed movie. Like instead of like doing like Ezio story or like Altair story or something, they like came with this new character, Aguilar. Some random bullshit.
It was supposed to be. It is
the best
Altair.
name. That was the best name they could come up with. Like I haven't played in a while.
I was playing Assassin's Creed obviously earlier, but they got that's a whole other story. But like, and then like I think the other problem that I've noticed with like video games is like video games are like something you like, especially story video games. Like you're playing for more than 8 hours. Like that's like it's a game that's gonna take like 8 to 10 hours, like or even more to like get you. Like I've been playing Assassin's Creed. I was seeing like I'm like 70 something hours into the game, just like from story and gameplay. But like, that's what I'm saying is like. You can't fit like a whole like game into like a 2-hour movie. Like it's impossible. You're just gonna have to cut too many corners and miss too many things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's why like I think like that's like I'm like even though Kojima like said he wants a studio to make like movies, like I feel like like if he's making just movies, that's cool. But like he's like trying to adapt a video game into a movie, I don't think that's gonna work well.
All right. Even though I said. We're getting away from this coronavirus nonsense.
What the fuck?
This is from the Washington Post. Apparently, employee of Nintendo of America tested positive for the coronavirus.
I don't get what.
Much could do.
Deals with each weapon to
Guess
win.
what I gotta say? I bet he ain't black. That's what I'm saying. Anyway,
And now the thing went up from 7 to 8.
I don't know. Well, that's unfortunate. Speaking of Nintendo America, did y'all see that like Reggie Dean like he went from Nintendo to freaking GameStop.
Are you serious? He's on.
Yeah, he's in like the board of
Reggie's
directors.
now.
He's board of directors on GameStop.
That explains why I've been seeing more Nintendo shit finally.
Like, it's like, ooh, I don't know, like, I'm like, you know, like, he's got the parts, like, man. Like, I hope he can put them in shape, but I'm like, honestly, that's a downgrade in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a major downgrade, dude. That's a hit. He's gonna get so much disrespect now from little shits.
Like, I'm just saying, like, how do you go from, like, one of the greatest gaming companies, like, in the entire industry, to, like, the most hated gaming company in the entire industry? We'll see. Like, it's like the, yeah, like it's like anything. It's the wait and see. Like, hopefully, he can put them in to some good shape so they can figure their shit out. But like, I don't know, man. That's like that's a bit concerning to me.
No.
I don't know. But back to like the Kojima thing. Oh, like okay, like put it this way. Like, if you were like, actually, quick question. Like, if there was like any movie, like not even just like Kojima, like say like Kojima was adapting like video games into movies. What, like, it doesn't even have to be his video game. Like, what, like, just any video game you would like to see, like, as a movie. What do you want to watch?
On the condition that it's not gonna get fucked up.
Like, it's going to be, like, the perfect movie. Like, we'll just say, like, you know, it's going to be, like, the best movie.
A redone of Final Fantasy Spirits Within.
Okay. New question. Live action.
Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry? Actually.
Devil May Cry. Live action. Fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
Warner Bros. Call me. Warner Bros. Call me. Bro, no. Yeah. I don't know. That's okay. I can see Devil May Cry. It'd be pretty interesting. And like his character's quippy enough where it's like, you know, like he'll keep people interested, I think. I don't know.
Yes.
Well, how about you, Markel? What are you thinking?
Well, yeah, if it was Devil May Cry, yeah, but I really want to see him get a hold of Monster Hunter.
Ooh. And they're already making a Monster Hunter movie, though.
Yeah, but I want him to do it.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
He's like,
Or him come out with like an anime or something.
Ooh, actually, yeah. Like, I don't know, I feel like, you know, like, video games as, like, TV shows works very, like, you know, animated TV shows works very well, because, like, you know, like, animated is, like, you can't go wrong with animated. You can do literally anything with animated. Like, that's, like, it's just a medium that you can't go wrong with. Well, actually, that's not true. But animated,
studios.
like, yeah, it depends on the studio. Like, I'm just, like, if you, like, because, like, the thing is, like, with a movie, like, a live-action movie, like, you can't really keep much to, like, a true vision, because, like, you know, some, like, video games, like, have a crazy shit going on that, like, you just cannot replicate in, like, a live-action to make it look good. Well, like, you know, animated, like, you know, as long as they, like, keep art style similar, you know, keep the story beat similar, it's, like, pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking, like, you know, if I were to see something, if I were to, like, choose a movie, or, like, a video game to turn into, like, a movie, I would probably, like, honestly, I'm thinking something Mass Effect. Like, that's just something, like, I've been thinking about for
That'd be
years.
Now
pretty
just
good.
think about it, after seeing Death Stranding and me playing it, I can see that happening. I think I might have to power up my green light again. But I can see it happening, but that's like, that project will never get done, let's be honest.
Yeah. And go through too much
Look how
shit.
long it took Death Stranding. Death Stranding was an 8-year project.
Ooh, damn, I didn't even know that.
8 years for a reason.
I mean, it's like one of the better games of, like, the, you know, the last decade. So, like,
Oh yeah.
it's definitely, you know, was worth the 8-year wait. That's what, like, I'm thinking about, like, with Cyberpunk 2077, because, like, it's made by CD Projekt Red, which, like, you know, they've become, like, such a renowned company, like, you know, since, like, they started working on The Witcher, and, like, that's one of the things that gives me faith in them, especially since, like, you know, the game got announced back in, like, 2013. It's 2020 now. It's been 7 years. They've had lots of time to truly flesh out this game and do what they want with it, you know?
Yeah, they're just taking their sweet ass time. But
You gotta kind
on
of
to our
refine
next. Huh? Well, yeah, they gotta refine it, or they were just too scared because, you know, I wouldn't even be mad at them when your game is releasing 2 weeks before your game drops. Animal Crossing and Doom comes out. Then
Doom Eternal,
a
yeah.
week and a half later, a week and a half later, you got Resident Evil 3. A week after that, you got Final Fantasy, and then your game, and then right after that, your game doesn't even get a full week of like fun. You got Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah. Damn. Damn, this year is stacked with video games. Holy shit. I didn't even think about that. Bro, keep my fucking busy. Like,
yeah,
bro, I'm gonna need some shit to play when the
exactly.
coronavirus quarantine hits us. Like, fuck you mean?
Exactly. The motherfuckers gonna be like, "You coming out?" No.
It was like
My stuff
like,
online, yeah.
Like, I'm really like Cyberpunk 2077 and like Doom Eternal like are my like 2 most looked at games this year. Like, it's just because like Doom is like one of those games that like when I played Doom in 2016, I was like, this is like something to be had. Like, this is something like I could see like going on for a while if they like truly fleshed it out. And especially since like I think his name's Hugo Martin, like one of the directors of like Doom Eternal. He said like there's like over 20 hours of like gameplay for the story, and I'm like, that's good. Like,
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
because like
They didn't rush it.
yeah, like they took their time. They like really fleshed out. 'Cause that's the thing I like about like big game. Like, you know, games are getting bigger like on our consoles, but like it's the trade-off is like, you know, the bigger games tend to like have like more to do in them. Versus like the small games, you know, it's like, oh yeah, like 6 hours or something. Like, I think about like that one game. Like, what was it for? I think it was for Xbox, not Xbox, PlayStation. Like, was it like the Order 1887 or something like that? Like, that game was like incredibly short, but people wanted more. And like that, and like I feel like I don't know how long they
In
worked on it.
fact, that game did bad, not because of the gameplay or anything, because the game was 4 hours long and that was it, and there was nothing else to do afterwards.
And like that's I think that's the more important thing about like video games like as an industry now. Like, I think like people like single player games are good, but like the problem with like single player games versus like multiple, like people say why are multiplayer games more popular than single player games? It's because like replay value is like a very important thing. Nobody's gonna want to spend $60 on a video game. They're gonna play for like 8 hours and then just drop completely. Like, they want more to do. They're gonna want more things to like keep them coming back, because nobody, that's like $60 is a dedication. That's what like the thing is. Like, multiplayer games always bring something back. Which is the thing, like, you know, like I think about like, oh, go ahead.
I was breathing.
I'm just, shit, stop breathing. Fuck you, man. Anyway.
Don't you know the air's toxic? And like Corona.
Like, bro, like I'm like, you trying to give me the coronavirus? Like, bro, breathing is like the first problem. like like, fuck you mean. But
Quarantine.
well, that's the like thing I like I've been playing like Destiny 2 is like, I think like the thing about like Destiny versus like Destiny 2 is like there was not a lot of replay value in Destiny 2. Like, it's like you got stuff and then like that was it. And like even now, like you get things and it's just like what, like the grind's there, but like there's nothing to like to really keep you coming back. Cause like the problem that I'm having with Destiny is just like, you know, there's cool shit, but like once you got it, it's like, why even play anymore?
Yeah, for the most part, this is yeah. I think that's why I fell out of Destiny, was because I beat 2, and then I just didn't feel the need to play anything else afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
I played the Cade DLC, and that was it. And I felt like they ran out of ideas, and I hope they're finally just going on to a different game, and maybe Bungie will be smart and take a risk and make a different game besides a shooter.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they did like not too long ago. I think it was like last year or the year before. It was they like got they basically like were, it's like this Chinese company like asked them, like, hey, we'll pay you like $1 million to like make this video game for us.
Gun
And
team.
that's what they're doing. Like, they were gonna make another IP
Get kills
like
with
as
each
well as like,
weapon
you know,
to
working
win.
on Destiny. But like my thing about Destiny is like, you know, I'm at the point where like Destiny 2 where I'm like, there's stuff to do, but like not enough for like me to like really want to dedicate too much time to it. So I think like the problem that I found with Destiny 2 was like the game was, everything was so easy, and like it's just no reason to play like as long as you can, because like you got everything and you just move on. But they said like in Destiny 3 they want to perfect it. They say they want to bring like the hardcore grind like in Destiny 1. If you ever played Destiny 1, holy fuck, man, you would like, if you wanted really good shit, you had to put the fucking hours in. Like, you had to like dedicate so much.
I felt like that was actually needed. But
Like, cause that's the thing, like any like loot-based RPG game, like you're gonna need like something, like the only way to bring people back, like to make, like you gotta make like good shit really hard to get, and you gotta make it worth the time. Cause like I think like the other thing you spend like a lot of hours for like some shit, but it's not even like the best thing you can get. Like, it's just like okay. That's it. Like that's like the thing. I'm like, ugh, I don't know. Like they said they want to perfect that. which is if they go to Destiny 3. Like a lot of speculation is that they're gonna keep updating Destiny 2, but I'm like, they've said that they're getting to their limits on what they can do. Like, it's just like you can only fit so much stuff into a game before like it starts to pop up.
Well, look at World of Warcraft.
Yeah, and now we got WoW Classic again.
Yeah, we're out of ideas. Let's do some old shit. Yeah.
Funny thing, spring break started now because of coronavirus, so we have like an extra week.
True.
And then the funny thing is that you also like everybody like I had like one guy in the class basically just say it's just like, man, 2 weeks I'm about to be binging RuneScape.
Bro, RuneScape. Okay,
Hey.
wait. Y'all want to hear a quick story time from like when I was playing RuneScape when I was a kid?
Go ahead.
So like I was like maybe like 7. I was playing RuneScape, and one time I just like was walking by, minding my own business, and I just saw a whole bunch of people wearing white, and they were all screaming, "White power, white power!" And I was like, "Man, that's weird. I don't know what that is." And I just moved on, and then like I got to like, middle school, and then I started learning Black history. I was like, "That was the motherfucking KKK."
All right, this is now the official WSW. All right, sound off. Wizards, air, warlocks. I know the same thing. We do not discriminate against two people.
Like, bro, like I've been thinking about that for like years, and it's like I met the KKK in RuneScape and didn't even know, and like I was a black character, so like, man, like if I had got any closer, I was fucking dead probably. That's like one of my favorite things. I don't know. So, like, like when I was thinking about like the whole WoW Classic thing, I'm like, because like it kind of like is annoying to like look at it as like, oh, it's like a game that I had before and they want me to play it again. It's like, oh, that's bullshit. But like, it's also like, I don't know. It's one of those things like the backwards compatibility thing on Xbox is cool, but like I can't really get into it because I'm not looking for like an experience that I already had. I'm looking for like some really niche thing. I'm looking for like something that's like will change like how I look at things. Like playing something I already know is just like I already know what's the deal,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can understand where you're going with that, but yeah, that Destiny just needs to
do
understand.
Something.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Oh. Wait, you said poking a stick?
So he's basically like telling Undertaker to do something because he like tried to get Undertaker to and Undertaker it was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in WWE history.
Well, I mean,
anyways,
wrestling some weird shit. Continue.
We're losing this fight.
On to our next subject.
First episode. This is the pilot.
I came here with my fucking PJs on. I came here with my my lightning PJs. Got my SpongeBob underwear. I'm ready, bro.
You got your dip.
I got Dippin' Dots. That counts.
Hello. Yeah.
Bro, yo, cheese come. That's all that is.
I mean,
hey, I ain't hating on your goat.
cheese, just like
Bro.
Yo,
No.
all right.
Cheese. No. Wait. No. Cheese is. Just like how beer's like a
Enemy is on the last weapon.
All right.
Am I wrong?
you ain't wrong the fuck up.
So EA is now with competition as the NFL has done a deal to allow to make NFL games.
Everybody in the back, what do you think of
Lost the objective.
It's
I
EA
expect
again.
better.
All I'm gonna say is basically they try to do stuff and then they overdo it, and then they put in like the hey, it's a surprise method. Don't think we forgot about that, EA.
Oh yeah, surprise
Surprise
mechanics.
method. You just fucking gambling with kids, okay? Stop with that shit.
I don't know why that reminded me of a joke I heard the other week. It was this joke that said, when the doctor says I have 3 months to live, so I killed him, and the judge says I have 30 years.
I just multiply my time. Now look where he says.
Yeah, I was like, you ain't looking so good down there with your fucking PhD, does it?
Dude, they should have made Cats into a fighting game.
Yeah, no!
Random thought.
No! What's wrong with you?
Choose your character. All right, we got the Siamese. We got the. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's the hairless cat.
Bro, that's Idris Elba. Oh, do they have a hairless cat in that movie? Oh god, that sounds terrifying.
That would be. Oh my god, that does sound terrible. That's like.
I don't want to think about it.
This is with the 2 cat owners, by the way.
Hey, leave me my kitty alone. You know what's like fucked up about? You know what's fucked about the Cats movie? Like, do y'all know what like the actual play is about?
For the most part, I do.
No, so like the actual play, basically, like the actual play is like this. Every year they pick like a random cat or whatever to like ascend to heaven, to get sacrificed and like ascend to heaven or whatever, some bullshit like that. And that's the whole play. That's Cats. That's what Cats is about.
I kind of wanted to go watch that movie. I ain't gonna lie. Kind of piqued my interest. I know what you're about to say, white people, but it's also like, okay, kind of interesting.
So going back to what we were talking about earlier
Fuck off.
with the
I'm sorry, man, but that shit sucked.
what's his face from Bethesda. Once again, Bethesda is fucking up a collector's edition again.
How so?
So the Doom Eternal collector's edition will not launch with everything that is promised. Apparently the game's soundtrack will not be launching, which is a collector's edition USB that was supposed to be included, that you get the music and then you basically can use it as a USB for your systems or other things like that. But apparently Bethesda said they are gonna ship it digitally instead.
You whore.
So you're telling me I gotta use Todd Coin to fucking buy this shit? That's Bethesda's new currency, Todd Coin.
And apparently they said if you guys don't like that, we are offering refunds on this.
Bruh, what kind of white people bullshit?
Apparently there's a huge outrage about this.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
I mean,
hold up. With like the whole digital thing, at least with like the whole package, do you at least get the game with it? Because like, okay, we're still gonna point
Yes,
that out.
they're not
like,
gonna
the
do.
one people
They're
like,
not gonna do no EA nonsense and do a $300 collector's edition and not give you the game.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, thank
That's
you.
just ridiculous.
Whew.
Wait,
But
hold on,
I'll
wait.
be right back,
Are you telling me EA? Hold on, wait, quick thing. You telling me EA actually did that?
Yes, they
Yeah,
did.
With, they did it twice, Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5.
What the fuck? How do they get away with this bullshit every year? Like, how? Yeah, just explain that to me. How do they get away with this bullshit every year? Nobody, like, everybody's mad, but like, they just keep doing it. Fucking buying this shit. Like, I don't get it.
Games to kind of like come back with it. Let's be honest. Like, you look in your thing, it's like, oh man, I love this game. Who's it by? EA. How many games have you put? What games have you put in hours to? EA.
It's this point in time we live in.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta go use the bathroom.
I was about to take a shit.
We could possibly
No, I
also
did
take a
that
pause
earlier.
and pause in between podcasts. Well, you're gonna edit out anyways.
Yeah, like, how many freaking episodes? How long has this shit been going for anyway?
Motherfucker, we ain't even done yet.
Bro, like, I'm like, how long has it been going for though?
60 hour.
Oh, well, we about to record another hour. Like, what? We're getting into.
Some podcasts.
I got one more article before we get into our releases and stuff.
Okay,
You gotta move.
but this dude about to pee. You about to pee, bro?
Literally,
Watch this.
I wasn't even gonna be in this thing. I just asked him like, hey, dude, do you want like somebody to like kind of co-stream with you, so you're not just talking to yourself like while you're streaming?
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I was just about to
I
ask
was like,
him,
oh,
like,
okay.
I was about to ask him if, like, we can include one of my other friends, because, like, he just invited me to a party, and, like, I was like, maybe he want to give some interesting input to some of this stuff. But I'll ask him when he gets back.
Right
Like,
on.
see, I'm telling you, man, you can't trust black people. Like, you think I'm joking, but like, growing up with black people, bro, like, there's some shady motherfuckers out there. Like, I've been like, like I have a cousin who's just like, he like that young 5-finger discount, Trust that shit.
Maybe that.
Dude, my ankle would be killing me.
Well, that's because you're a black man carrying the weight of, black lives on your shoulders anyway.
Please, I guess we going down.
Okay, Markel, quick thing.
Video,
Yeah.
Hey, my friend Angel invited me to a party. I was wondering if, like, if I asked him if he wanted to be included in this, would you allow him to be included?
Yeah.
Alright. Let me send him a message real quick.
Alright.
And see what he said. Let me ask him. You want... Okay, continue with your, like, get into stuff so we can continue talking.
Yeah. More coronavirus. More nonsense.
This part, ladies and gentlemen, is whenever we look at flashcards.
Bro, I'm saying, like, Markel, you ain't got this shit just, like, written down on flashcard, bro. Like, that's the best way to do it. Like, I can't believe you guys just... Like, what are you reading from, huh? Your fucking phone? That's why your ass blind.
I am. I'm actually going through my notes.
Oh,
And
wait.
then
What
make
kind of phone do you
sure-
have?
I have a S10 Plus.
I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, I had a Samsung. That shit was that's basically the iPhone of Android. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Android's a little bit more lenient and stuff like I can go on Google, I can go on a YouTube MP3, take down that music and everything else like that. Not have to download an app in between and all that other shit,
Yeah.
That's why I
Fuck
switched
that
over to
bullshit.
the Google Pixel. I'm just saying.
Ugh, you
Oh yeah,
got
I
a
forgot
Google
you
phone,
do
too?
get the.
Shit, I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm like, I got an LG. Do I got an LG? What do I got, actually? What the fuck is this? Yeah, the LG Stylo 5. That's what I got. You should get that, Marco, because it literally has, like, a notepad in it that you can just write shit down on.
Yeah, I hate the Stylo. I had the Stylo 4 and it was the worst phone I've ever had.
Why?
Every time I click on something, 10 years later, it'll finally pop up.
Actually, that low-key, I feel that energy, because, like, sometimes... Like, I'll be sitting
It's
here...
a looking phone.
Like, bro, like, honestly, like, I'll be sitting there sometimes, like, I'll, like, click on Instagram or some shit, and then, like, it'll, like, 5 seconds later, like, it'll, like, come back, and I'm like, piece of shit.
When the processor's like Windows XP.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So, I
Alright,
get
and just
good
invite Angel.
news.
Oh, everybody get quiet when the Mexican join, ain't that right?
Shut the fuck up. I was literally just reading his name, Dank Gil.
MAGA.
MAGA in this bitch.
Fuck yeah, y'all saying that, and I'm the only one white guy here.
Hey, Angel, make sure you include your audio. You don't seem very satisfied.
Oh.
Nah,
Yeah, man.
just fucking late.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah. I work graveyard anyway, so I don't give a two shits.
Yeah, you're a
All right,
working man.
well,
There's a
Angel,
difference.
introduce yourself to, our newly minted crowd.
Alright, my name is fucking Angel. I'm from Vegas. This is a real nigga hours. I'm 22.
Yep.
He's
Oh,
22,
this ain't
lonely.
gonna-
He's looking
this
for
ain't
hot
gonna be a-
milfs in this area.
I'm looking for
Hell
a lot
yeah.
of hot single milfs in my area right now.
I know he
Call
keeps saying the
555.
MILF, but basically, like, like he keeping confusing the D with an M, so he'd be looking for the DILFs.
I mean, I don't discriminate.
I feel that energy.
It's 2020,
gay,
man.
but
You
you
gotta
got
get over.
So if you got a strap on, ladies.
My girlfriend's already trying that. I'm cool. I'm fine on that shit.
Alright. So apparently, CD Projekt Red has already sent out extra part of the team for Cyberpunk 2077 to go ahead and start on the next Witcher game.
Oh yeah, I heard about that
As-
on the news.
Wait, what game?
As for Witcher 4.
I never
First
played the
reported
Witcher
by
series.
Man, it's on Game Pass.
Yeah,
It's on Game Pass. Just go get it.
I never played it either,
I'm
but
still
like,
dedicating all my time to finish Skyrim, so that's gonna be a while.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be
yeah,
a while.
never mind. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute.
Skyrim
Apparently,
for the nerds.
after Cyberpunk 2077,
fucking
they want to
discriminate.
get Witcher at least somewhat started and almost to completion before all the DLC is done with Cyberpunk 2077. So they're looking at a 2-year deal with Cyberpunk.
bro, I know how they
Wake
can
up,
improve.
samurai.
I know how they can improve the next Witcher game. Y'all want to hear it? This is what this is gonna do. They gotta make Geralt an Asian man.
Fuck no.
Fucking Jackie Chan.
Sincerely, a Witcher fan.
Bro,
I swear to God, if I hear Tasakoni or Witcher, I will, like, if I'm playing that game and I hear that song, I will riot.
well, you
I
don't like
will-
the show?
I love the show, great show, but all the people that just figured out what the hell The Witcher is, all of a sudden, that's the only thing that they care about is the fucking bear. But the song was slapping, but after you heard it 200 million times on one scroll through of your phone, then, you know.
Motherfucker.
Bro, anytime anytime I hear that song, all I'm thinking is this motherfucker Jaskier spitting.
Isn't he the
Yeah,
bard
that's
that
why.
gets fucking like dick down around a lot?
Pretty much.
Oh.
Because somebody gotta shut them the fuck up. They make too much goddamn noise. Imagine us doing a cave crawl trying to, fucking watch out for fucking enemies, and then this motherfucker just singing in the back like, shut your bitch ass up. I'm gonna
I'll
fucking
fight you.
throw you in the hay. Bro, fucking bards are
Nope.
annoying.
There's a reason why I killed most of them.
Oh wow,
Mhm.
that's a.
I mean, in Skyrim, I ain't gonna lie. I fucking did College of Bards. No one,
Yeah,
no
fuck that
survivors. It's like the Jedi. It's like the Jedi temple.
Yeah, fuck those fuckers.
Yep. I put on the
Bruh.
like the lightsaber mods, and I just fucking no survivors.
Bro, you know what I'm like?
Nice.
Okay, quick note about Anakin and shit. I've talked about this many times. Why is it that Anakin literally it took him all of 5 minutes to decide to jump to the dark side? Like literally 5 fucking minutes. But
I apologize. I have a monkey in the room right now.
do you literally have a monkey?
I don't know. Some days I really wonder. Some days.
Bro,
Sounds
bro,
like someone's tickling the Pillsbury Doughboy's balls right now.
Thanks. Now that's what I'm gonna think every time.
Bro, do you think the pills are a dope boy? Do you think I don't know, man? Okay, why do you? What the fuck is going on? Bro, that's because these motherfuckers addicted to crack.
So, all right, you guys ready for the releases for this month?
Sure, what's coming out this month?
All right, starting from March 10th, which was a couple of days ago.
Bro, tell that motherfucker, bro, tell that motherfucker, if you don't leave, I'm gonna
Anyways.
fucking stick a pole up his ass, I'm gonna spread him down the street like a fucking kebab.
March 10th, a couple of days ago, Destiny 2 Season of Worthy dropped for PC, PS4, Xbox.
Uh-huh.
The Elder Scrolls Online Horror Storm, the DLC, dropped for PS4, Xbox on March 10th as well. Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which dropped the other day, PC and Xbox One, that dropped on the 11th. Hidden Through Time, which drops on March 12th. I think that was yesterday.
I think
Yeah,
it was some
a couple
Prince of Persia
days
shit.
ago. Yeah. That drops for PC, PS4, Xbox, Steam.
PCP.
Overpass That dropped March 12th for the Switch. Artificial Extinction. That sounds interesting, actually. That dropped on March 13th. Well, today. It's the 14th now. That dropped on PS4. PS4, PC. Dead or School. Sounds like a school shooter simulator. That dropped on PS4 and Switch. MLB The Show, by the way, I got that beautiful hat. That dropped today on the PS4. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, everywhere else. Thank you. My Heroes 1 Justice 2, that dropped on PC, PS4, Xbox, and Switch. Also today, Nile 2 dropped, so you're about to be flooded with a bunch of clips of people raging.
I just say, like, you know, you was like talking about updates and shit. Like, you mentioned Destiny 2's update, we didn't mention Rainbow's update, you didn't mention Call of Duty's update. Like, what is this bullshit I'm hearing?
I know. What is this heresy?
Hey, I'm getting to it. Host.
Okay, but but you started on March 10th, and then, like, you just skipped, like, the next few days. Like, bro, all that shit on March 10th. I don't know why you, like, just ignoring it all of a sudden.
I didn't hear the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, Master Chief Collection too. Yeah. Alright, hurry your black ass up.
Anyways, Shantae, the Half Genie Hero Classic, dropped for Xbox Games with Gold, and will be available for anyone to download starting from March 16th until April 15th. Sonic Generations, that's also Xbox One and 360 Games with Gold, from the 16th to the 31st to download that. Our the lovely redheaded stepsister child that no one likes to talk about is finally getting a game. They're getting Division 2 on the Stadia on March 17th.
No, you're not about to just gloss over what you just said.
Let me put it to you this way. Stadia came out. I was like, this is gonna be cool, and then they just didn't come out with nothing else.
Bro, honestly, that's like, I'm just
how
like,
to fail.
I'm like, how to fail? Like, how you just like gonna like, you can't get into a market like that with literally nothing like on your shelves like at all. Like, there's no way you're gonna succeed that way. Like, there's no incentive to buy
it. Green, Orcs Live, that comes out on PC on March 17th. Total War 3 Kingdoms, A Royal Betrayed DLC. That drops March 19th. The game that everybody's nerd girlfriend is probably going to be picking up. Animal Crossing New Horizons drops on the Switch on March 20th. Speaking of that, the Animal Crossing Collector's Edition Switch dropped today. A week before the game, which is weird. Straight up EA stuff. That same day, Doom Eternal drops, along with Doom 64 Remake. If you pre-order,
Back guitar rips
dropping
after the track.
Yeah. PC, PS4, Xbox, and Switch. Oh, that's dropping on the Switch? I did not know that. Wow.
I didn't know that either. That's weird.
Wait, Doom Eternal dropping on the Switch?
Yeah.
Holy shit! They're really reaching a bigger
Bro, I might have to buy myself a Nintendo Switch now. Like, fuck me.
The long-awaited, can't even call it the third one. The prologue to Half-Life, Half-Life Alyx drops for PC and VR. Bleeding Edge drops officially March 24th. The beta is rolling right now on Xbox One Game Pass. Ghost Recon Breakpoint: The Ghost Experience expansion that drops on the 24th. Moons of Madness that drops on the 24th as well with PS4, Xbox. Borderlands gets another DLC, Guns, Blows, and Tentacles, the marriage of Wainwright and Hammerlock.
I don't know, I always wanted to try Borderlands 3, but it just, I don't know, I always just fell in love with Borderlands 2. The pre-sequel is just, but like, 3 looks so fun, it's just, I never really, like, actually actively played it.
Damn.
Good night. So Borderlands. I fell in love with Borderlands and Borderlands 2.
Yeah, Borderlands 2 really sealed the deal for me.
Yeah, I tried playing Borderlands 1 once with like my brother's ex-girlfriend's little sister, and I don't know, it was like I was kind of like getting bored. Like this isn't.
Yeah, Borderlands 1 was like kind of different.
Maybe I'm
What?
right. Tell them motherfuckers close the door, letting all the stank out. Leave me a can of
Ghost
catnip on
Recon
the side.
Breakpoint.
Not for the cat, for me. Gotta
The
snort that
DLC
shit.
comes out.
Bro, like, anybody try to eat
So
catnip
the
before?
game that surprisingly was really good. I might actually do a playthrough of that because I didn't get to. I only didn't see everyone play, and I only got to play like 5 minutes of it. But I
Well-
didn't have it. Control the Foundation DLC drops on the 26th on PC, PS4, and Xbox.
They just need to
on the
remaster Halo
26th.
Wars, and I'll be happy.
What the fuck you doing there?
What the fuck
Yeah.
was that? You fucking like ass fucking a
The
duck over there or some
26th.
shit? Just poke the duck in the ass real quick.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Oh, please don't, man.
Look it up on your phone.
Oh, man.
Anyways, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus comes out on PS1 on the 27th. Lost Worlds Beyond the Page comes out on Stadia on the 27th. One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, aka Dynasty Warriors with One Piece, comes out on the 27th on PC, PS4, Xbox, and Switch. Are they seriously doing it? Oh my god. Saints Row 4 Re-Elected is coming out on the Switch on the 27th.
Well, okay, I mean, Saints Row 3 was great. Saints Row 2 was amazing. Saints Row 4 was just, it was on the wall. That was you know. But I'm willing to
ran
give
right
them a
into
chance.
a wall.
I might
Yeah.
I will give them a chance to redeem themselves.
I'm waiting on
because-
Saints Row 5.
Yeah, that's a new thing now.
We'll see, man.
Damn,
I'm
you
giving them the
thirsty.
benefit of the doubt. Hell yeah, nigga. Cottonmouth. Vegas on lockdown, bro. Vegas is getting on lockdown now. The corona.
Right? We just talked about the coronavirus for like
Corona
40
time.
minutes. Bro, we literally talked about the coronavirus for like 40 fucking minutes.
No, dude, in Vegas, it's getting serious now. I was like, damn. I went to it today just to go get me some beef jerky and a Sprite. And I couldn't find shit.
that.
Bro, Sam, my mom
There's a
was
line
that shit
against
was
that
empty.
store.
Let's see here. The Complex for PC, PS4, Xbox, and Switch drops on the 31st. Get Packed for Stadia drops on the 31st. I hope I'm saying this right. Operencia, The Stolen Sun comes out PC, PS4, and Switch on the 31st.
Wait.
Eh.
Before you do the next one, wait, how'd the last one, like, was, like, if it's Spanish, we got a resident Mexican over here.
Operencia, Operencia.
Operation, operation or some bullshit?
I have no idea. I'll look it up here shortly.
Anyway,
That's Google Translate.
Yeah. Damn, we got quiet.
I'm sorry, I'm in an extremely super concentrated race in Forza because I got tired of playing Call of Duty.
Aprencia.
I played one match of Call of Duty recently. I might play some Mortal Kombat after this.
Anyway, back to the list.
Persona 5 Royale comes out on the 31st on the PS4, and that's going to include all the Japanese content that Americans didn't get, which make no sense why.
Hey man,
We
a lot
get
of
that until
Americans
now.
don't get the cool stuff that the Japanese get.
Is that
Yeah, well, I mean, like, they don't want to give us anything. We gave them 2 special presents back in the 1940s, just saying.
Anyways,
Hey, JDM cars, man, they got the best shit.
What does JDM
Yeah.
stand for? Just some Japanese domestic mechanics?
Good try, Curtis.
What does it stand for then?
Let's see here. 2 Point Hospital Sandbox Mode and the Superbug Initiative update comes out for PS4, Xbox, Switch on the 31st. And then Code Vein and Comanche comes out sometime at the end of this month. No date to be determined again because of rating. But hey, the beginning of April looks really good though.
Hey man, you better not listen to the whole fucking month of April, bro. Like, you just spent like 20 fucking minutes listing up March. Don't get into the April bullshit.
I'll get in the first week of April. How about that?
Alright.
First week. God damn, there's a lot. Ooh, April's gonna be lit. All right.
Damn, this nigga's on my asshole.
April
Context?
1st. Totally reliable.
Context, I'm in
service.
Forza Racing, first place. He's literally trying to pass me, but I won't let him, so he's like, his front of his car's like sniffing the ass of my car.
Yes.
Totally reliable delivery service drops on the first.
That's supposed to
PC,
be like
PS4.
that's supposed to be like totally accurate battle simulator, or like, you know, battle royale simulator.
Just like the
Better
simulation.
Faces, yeah. Areolis tournament drops for PC and Switch on the 3rd. They're gonna be undershadowed. Man, get this advertisement out of my face. God damn it. I hate with my phone.
Alright, Markel, I'm losing blackness.
Alright.
Mhm.
Hyper Parasite
Mhm.
drops for
Blackness.
PC, PS4, Xbox, and Switch on the 3rd. Then the big boy drops Resident Evil 3 remake drops April 3rd. Then Bethesda drops Fallout 76 Wastelanders on the 7th.
Boo! Damn it.
The same day as Final Fantasy 7 remake. Excuse me, a few days later Final Fantasy 7 remake drops on the 10th.
Nice.
And so yeah.
That's the first week of April.
And you said you were hoping for your never mind. That's Halo Wars you were talking about.
That, you know, a Halo Wars remake would be pretty interesting.
But they destroyed Ensemble Studios. Bungie shut them down.
Yeah, truly sad.
Literally after they like released the game and everything, they got shut down.
Like, oh, we like it. Okay, he put a Palpatine on the ass. Let the
Exactly.
motherfuckers do all the work and just come in at the end and bong ye and say we made that shit. No, he put a fucking Grand Moff Tarkin. That's what he did, you know, for fucking Krennic. He just like let the motherfucker do all the work, come in and take the shit at the end and say it's nah.
You stand amongst my achievements.
So how, you guys think Evo's gonna get shut down?
What happened?
What?
You guys think Evo's gonna get shut down? Even though that's in August?
Who?
Evo?
The car? Mitsubishi Evo?
The fighting game tournament that's
Oh.
held in Vegas that takes over the
I'm thinking,
T-Mobile.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
low-key, probably. Like, if he, like, I don't know.
Dude,
Like,
every
obviously,
nightclub has been closed in Vegas. Half the casinos are closing their hotels because one of the supervisors I talked to that works at the Mirage said that they found someone knocked down one of their rooms positive with corona, and the hotel was trying to keep it quiet, but obviously it got out because now every single hotel is following suit now.
Well, Angel, I want to say one thing. You half black, so you know you got the pass. You ain't gonna die from coronavirus.
I know, man. I'm cool.
There's only
There's literally only been 7 cases of black people getting the coronavirus.
Thank you, goddamn
This is something
jeans.
we looked at.
Thank Jesus for slavery.
Whoa. I didn't say that, you said that.
He's darker than any of us, so.
Yeah,
Do live streams or private events to show off their new games and consoles since E3 dropped the ball horribly this year.
Well, I mean, like E3 was always like E3's always been going downhill for like the past few
Yeah.
years. Like, it's been just falling out of relevance.
E3 2008 will forever be the best.
Honestly, like that's when they hit their peak. Well, scratch it, stupid. Oh, I didn't even know that. Why do
Your ass
we need to know
tickles.
that?
You got that swamp ass?
Wait, you said your ass tickles? Go wipe your ass, man.
That's it. Just
Oh, go wipe your ass.
tickles.
Probably got a
Get
crunch
up!
bar in between those things.
Oh, stop talking.
Black chicken, sir? Get the fried chicken tamale.
Markel's over there like, bro, I can't use any of this shit.
Oh,
I'll
yeah, man.
use it all, I
Jamaica
don't
and
care.
fucking, you know, Jamaica and some great Kool-Aid on the side.
Hey, what you got against Great Kool-Aid?
I got some great cool. That shit's ass.
Yeah, exactly. It's
It's fucking, it's Modelo and fucking Bush Light time, man. Nigga,
It's
it's
Tecate
it's
time.
Hennessy and Don Julio time.
It's sobriety time. Fucking heathens.
What is that?
Sobriety?
Not a lot of
That
people know
was a
about
joke.
sobriety, Curtis.
Well, I know about it because like I am a man.
Curtis,
Just
you're
saying.
straight edge. You don't count. You're not a
Hey.
person. You're an
Hey,
entity.
man. Hey, yeah. I'm just an NPC.
You're an NPC, Curtis. Exactly.
I'm an essential NPC though, so suck my dick.
You're as essential
Anyway.
as fucking the first, yacht. What is that stewardess you get from Healthy White
Stewardess. You mean House Carl?
Man? House call, exactly.
What the
Yeah.
fuck about Lydia's name?
You fucking Lydia. That's who you are. That's the essential NPC of all essential NPCs.
Hey, she's not an essential NPC because I literally locked her to a giant smack her and thrown her into the fucking sky and never saw her ass again.
Dude.
She, she literally had all my fucking gold. I was so mad about that shit. Oh man, sad days. But anyway, honestly, like I think like you know Nintendo was already doing like the Nintendo Direct thing. PlayStation was doing like their online thing, like they just stream from the studios or whatever. Like that's just becoming the future. Like E3 just become like just been falling out of relevance for the longest time. Like it just, it's like it's cool to have like a get together, but like you can literally do it at your own like I think it's better for like studios to do it at their own discretion because like you know it's cool. Okay, I'm gonna say like the only thing that's hype about E3 is literally just like the crowd. That's it. Like beyond that, like everything you literally nothing different to, like become feel about it from your studio. Like there's literally nothing different other than like it's literally yeah just free publicity. Like you know the crowd's hype and everybody's like oh they're hyped about it then we should be hyped about it. But other than that, it's just like there's no real like other than like really you can do it at your own, like at their own discretion, at their own studios. Like, that's what I think. I don't know.
Still,
Like,
I'm gonna miss
No.
E3. That's the one time where you can tell your mom to like fuck off and take it over.
you know, the only thing like I like the thing like I'm gonna miss about E3 is the fact like you know, because like when I'm watching like I only
Exactly.
like I'm like who you fucking
People
talking
like
about?
my
Marcus?
show's my Tyler Perry's on.
Yeah, my shitty Medea show's on.
Look.
Hey, fuck off.
It
Medea
was
was
bad.
horrible. Medea
It was
is
bad.
a fucking cur on society. All right.
That's like trying to save the Cleveland show black culture.
Fuck no. I don't know.
Man, it's coming from a white guy. White guy's like, yeah, it's black culture.
Definitely not. I hate you.
What you mean, you people?
Wow, bro. Okay, bro, you ever like trying to safely, like, you know, have a
deep
conversation with
diver.
the full-on race?
Okay.
Like, you went to full-on racist all of a sudden, like, what the fuck happened?
Oh Jesus Christ!
And it
what
brings
is
it,
it?
and it brings you into racism? Is that what you're telling me?
boner rage mode. I bet you he's a wreck right now while this is happening.
Oh my, yeah. But like, I don't know, man. Like E3, like the thing I did like about E3 is just, like not knowing what's coming. You know, like because like usually like nowadays. Oh, okay, actually, it was more like like just shit like that. Like Keanu Reeves just showing up on stage. Like that's just cool shit. You just cannot get just like having somebody just talk about it at their studio. Like you just don't get cool shit like that. And like another thing is like it's kind of like building up anticipation. You know, because like weeks before E3, like you'll see like a whole bunch of like companies like do like tiny little teasers and shit on like a Twitter or whatever, but like we don't get that anymore. I mean, like, 'cause, like you'll get that, but like it's just not the same feeling. It's just like watching it like unfold on like for a live audience, you know?
Well, I honestly think the thing is to go ahead and make it literally about big games only, because a lot of E3 when they don't have nothing to show,
They show
like
indie games.
1 year, yeah. And most of the indie games are good. I'm actually playing an indie game that I found out at because of E3.
When you go after Kitty Pig.
I'm sorry,
Hell
what?
yeah. But no, they.
Don't worry about it, man. I don't discriminate.
Okay.
Hey, man, if I have a titty pic, she gets a titty pic. That's how we work.
He sends a nipple, she sends a toe.
Actual titty, man.
Anyways,
Bro,
I think the last year Sony was at E3 is when they showed Resident Evil 2 remake.
it's been like, it's been a while. Actually, how many years has it been? It's been like 1, 2 years? The last there?
Yeah, it's been 2 years now.
Yeah, see, like, PlayStation's already, like, Sony's already dropped out of it, like, and, like, I think, like, that was, like, the start of it, just, like, you know, E3 just going out. Like, one of the major players just, like, leaves. Like, you got left. Like, Nintendo, and, like, Nintendo probably gonna do their own thing now, and then Xbox is starting to do their own thing, just, like, the need for E3 is just not as relevant as it used to be back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause, like, you know,
Like, Game Developers Conference is where it's at.
yeah, like, the game developers conference is, like, GDC is, like, wherever it goes. But even then, like, who's to say that won't get, like, taken out, you know?
Oh, well, it already got canceled.
Oh, what?
Because of the
All games in Vegas and concerts have been canceled.
Bro, we had a... Hey.
Hey, they're in Japan, so it's Corona stuff. It's Corona stuff.
Well, this is just gonna have to become the norm, so you gotta get used to it.
Anytime an artist doesn't feel like performing, hey guys, coronavirus scare.
It's like, yeah, I don't... It's like, yeah, no. Oh, man.
Oh man, I completely
on,
forgot
bro.
about what she
Bro,
went through. That's still
bro,
something that
that's not okay.
it's funny, but I forgot about that.
Bro, that's so fucked up.
Someone fill me in.
So, I think it was it Paris or was it, like... Actually, where was
somewhere
it?
in like I think London or Paris.
Okay, basically, like, she was having a concert, and some extremists decided to bomb the place. And lots of people died.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Shrapnel. Mm-hmm.
are you serious?
Yeah, a lot of...
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
That's excellent that she.
Yeah, she's been having everything in her life. Yeah. Another
She
white
was
man
fun.
laughing at another minority suffering. Society never changes.
No, Ariana Grande doesn't count as any minority. She's just Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
I'm Victorious. I know because she was in one of my favorite little teenage boy scenes when she got like wet with water guns by like 6 boys.
Bro, what was going on over there? Bro, what was happening over there at Nickelodeon? Like, this shit was wild.
Britney Spears' sister got pregnant.
I forgot they're fucking related.
Oh my god, my feet are ashy.
Mm.
Damn, black man problems.
Hey, I'm just playing bananas, blood, and bullets.
All right, I think. Man,
Yeah.
I think we've got enough content to keep us going for a while.
Yeah. We got plenty of content.
Oh my god. Well, you want to wrap this shit up, or you want to continue going?
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I think we should wrap this shit up. I think we've gotten long. I think this shit's gone for long. Like, when man starts making Ariana Grande fucking jokes, I think that's when, shit's time to, it's time to end. Alright, well, this has been the Short People's Union. Mark, take us out of here.
Yes.
Curtis with his 5'4" self.
5'5",
guys,
you fucking ass!
Speaking of which, this has been the first episode of the Short People's Union. What are we trying to do this every Saturday? Does this sound good enough for y'all?
Hey, what's the day?
The third. Oh, that's even better. Yeah.
No, I'm pretty
yeah.
much winning day of the week, every Tuesday.
So yeah. So today was the first episode. We're gonna do another episode. Hopefully, I don't know if young Curtis will be on there because he might be busy.
I also,
Hopefully he's not.
and honestly,
Hopefully Angel is here.
we need to come up with a better name for
Maybe.
People's Union.
Yeah, so that's the name for it right now is the Short People's Union. Till we change it. I'll put a thing on Twitter and see what people say. But anyways, another episode tomorrow. Probably playing Overwatch. Overwatch Sundays as always. Overhost, as I like to call it. And that, definitely I'll be posting a link up to the video once it's done edited and all that good stuff for those of you who probably just joined or whatever. And I'll go ahead and be putting that on YouTube with all the links and all that good fancy nonsense. My content? My content?
Send feet pics.
I have one comment on my thing right now.
Send them cones.
Send them corns, yeah.
Send in corn pics.
Send corn pics.
No, that's not what it says. We're making jokes.
They want him to send you titty.
Send Bob's.
Bro, just one titty, just a nipple, bro. Just a nipple's good enough, bro. Just a whole titty, just a little peek of the titty, bro. Give me
So
some.
just put your whole foot in my mouth.
Ew. That's disgusting. Like,
Ew.
titty's one thing. Like,
Ew.
like your feet touch the ground. Like, what do you mean?
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end this, guys. Episode 2 will be up tomorrow. Doing a double weekend upload, so fuck it. Be up tomorrow, probably when I get off of work at like 11.
Shit, speak for yourself, motherfucker. I'm always like this.
Motherfucker, yeah,
Same.
exactly. What you talking about, Cletus?
Yeah, hella racist for no reason. Also, the black man brings the racism out of you.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Catch you guys later.
Yeah, I don't pick shit. Oh.